Hey, it's Mr. Nichols here. Just giving you a rundown of coordinate grids and just those different things that we've talked about to help us remember everything that we have learned. So, one of the most basic things that we are going to go do with a coordinate grid it's just plotting on our coordinate grid. Now, the number one thing that we see as teachers with this concept is that they need to start on the x-axis right here. So make sure if you are a student watching this, you need to start here on the x-axis, and then you need to travel up the y-axis. Just like in the alphabet, x comes before y in the alphabet. X comes before y when you are plotting. So the way that we've remembered it is that we say we go through the hallway and up the elevator. So I'm just going to give some points right here, and let's go plot them real quick. Okay, so let's do. I'm gonna go plot. Let's do 9, 8 first. So we're gonna do 9, 8. There it is, right there. So we're gonna go travel through the hallway or on the x-axis to 9. We're gonna travel up here to 8. Okay, so we're gonna stop right here. Their first point. All right. So that would be the most basic version of what we would want to go do. But what generally we want to know is, hey, can we take these points and can we make like a geometric figure with that sometimes? So sometimes you want to go take it and you have something like 9, 8, and the next one you want to plot. It's like 9, let's do 9, 14. So we go through the x-axis, through the hallway as we said it, and all the way up here to 14. Maybe on the next one, we might wanna go plot something like, let's do 15, 14. And then when we plot, go through the hallway or through the x-axis to 15 and go all the way up here to 14. So we'd end up something like this. Now when we did these, we're connecting in order. So we went from here to here, and we went from here to here. Alright, so to create a geometric shape, in this one we would want to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. That's exactly how I wanted to go do it. So I want to create a square. So for us to create a square, we would want to go see what point we would need to put it at to make it be a square. Now, it would be this point right here. Now, I haven't revealed what that would be just yet, but if we want to figure out what this point right here would be, we would do the same tactic we did before. We are going to go travel through the x-axis all the way over here to 15, and we're going to travel up the y-axis or up the elevator over here to 8. So in that one right there, to complete this geometric figure, a square, we know that because its length and width is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different units. So that would be to 8. So 15/8 would give us, and I'm trying to make it really dark because I don't have my marker in front of me right now, and that's okay. Be 15/8. Okay, that would be the one that would complete this square right here. So sometimes it'll be where, hey, we have a geometric shape like a square, a trapezoid, a rectangle, maybe even a triangle, and you want to find the last point that would exist on that coordinate grid. So that'd be one example of what you would see with that. Okay. Now let me go show you the second example of what you might see. Okay, so the second example is you might get a chart like this, and you can see I already erased one over here, but you might get a chart like this, and it might be like, hey, I've got all these missing parts of the table, and now I need to go fill in those missing parts of the table. So maybe it might be like, hey, I've got 1, 3, 5, 7, something, 11, 13. Now I can tell just from the pattern, I know each one I'm adding, you guessed it, 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. So I fill that in right there, okay? Now I have to establish what the pattern is happening from each one of these. Now this pattern has to be consistent for every single one of these numbers over here on the coordinate grid. So if I look at this, I can tell, one, something happens has to happen to 1 to make it this blank right here. But if I look at the ones I do have, ooh, I see 7 here. I know I have to multiply something by 7 to get 21. This would be an instance of how I'm adding, because if with a pattern, if I add each time, I may not get the same thing each time. So like with this, 7 times 3 is 21. So I know that 9 times 3 is 27. This wouldn't be an addition thing because if I had 7 plus, you guessed it, 14, then I would get 21. Over here, I would do 9 plus 18, which wouldn't be the same pattern happening here. So 1 times 3, so I know my pattern is multiplying my x times 3. So 1 times 3, 3, yes. 3 times 3, 9, perfect. 5 times 3, 15, woohoo! And then 7 times 3, 9 times 3, and 11 times 3 is 33. Perfect. Now what I would want to do from there is plot those points. If I create a straight diagonal line, I know I have created a pattern, okay? And I will know that pretty quick on. So I'm going to go through the hallway to 1, go up to 3. That's the first plot on my coordinate grid. Then I'm going to go Then I'm gonna go plot 3 and go up to 9. Whoop. Then I'm gonna plot 5 and go all the way up to 15. Then I'm gonna go 7 to 21. 7 all the way up here to 21. Perfect. And then I'm gonna continue this pattern, and you're gonna notice that here we go, 9 to 27, that I am creating a straight diagonal line that is not going to change at all the entire duration of that entire thing. So when I connect all these points, let's start over here at my imaginary number, connect these points, and let's see, grab something that I can actually connect these points with. I have a ruler right in front of me. Oops. If I continue that pattern, you're going to see I made, if I can fix that up a little bit, a pretty straight diagonal line, because when we have patterns, we have a straight diagonal line. Even when I plot 1133 and 1339, that pattern will still continue at a diagonal line. All right. Hope that helps. Thanks, guys, and enjoy.